Take me very briefly on a prophetic timeline, starting where we are right now.
Okay. Right now we're in the church age, which is called the dispensation of the grace of God. It will continue and climax at the time of the rapture. Now, I lean toward pre-trib because of a lot of research over the years that we have done. Now let's just assume this is correct. Then what we have at that point is a tribulation period, which in Daniel 9:27 is set for 7 years. It's divided into 42 months and 42 months. So what would happen is the return of the Lord, and I like to say it this way, for the overcoming saints who are looking for Him. When that happens, it triggers a time of tribulation on the earth, which is a total of 7 years. During the 7 years, the saints will be in heaven getting rewards, and also we will enjoy what's called a marriage supper of the Lamb during those 7 years in heaven. On earth, there's judgments, there's the revelation of the Antichrist, there's the mark of the beast. There's a lot of the population of the earth that is eliminated by, some of it's just natural calamities, asteroids, earthquakes, etc. We come to the end of the tribulation and we have the Lord returning. Revelation 19 says on a white horse is King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And then He sets up His kingdom in Jerusalem for 1,000 years. That's where we get the word millennial reign. That's 1,000. And during that 1,000 years, the saints of God are going to rule on earth with Him for 1,000 years. At the end of it, Satan is loosed for a season. Now, the only reason he's loosed, Sid, because this has perplexed people. Why don't God keep him bound? Because in the millennial reign, there will be people on earth who will continue to repopulate the earth that have never been tempted, tested, or tried by Satan. So God's going to let earthly people who are living in the tribulation, who have survived and repopulated, to be tested to see if they're going to be faithful to the Lord or follow Satan. That's the last test. Then when that is over, the Bible tells us there's a great white throne judgment in heaven, and then Satan is bound forever in the lake of fire, which is going to be a tremendous day for everyone who is a believer, of course. The new heaven and new earth come down after the great white throne judgment. At this judgment, every single angel that's fallen, Satan himself, plus all saints, all unbelievers, all are in heaven at one time. Now, we've already been judged as believers at the judgment seat of Christ, okay? That's in Revelation chapter 11. But the world and the sinners have not been judged. God is never going to condemn anyone in eternity without Him in, let's say, the lake of fire, without them absolutely seeing and knowing the reason why. That's why there's a great white throne judgment.